Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to talk about a report that just came out from Bleacher Report from ESPN's Dan Graziano that the New York Jets are linked to free agent Pro Bowl center Ryan Jensen. So as you guys can see from the report, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be trying their best to re-sign the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but if he does hit the open market and say the Buccaneers do want to move on from him just because they don't want to pay the price, there's 3 other teams linked to him that are going to be really interested in Ryan Jensen in the open market in less than 2 weeks in free agency. That is the New York Jets, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So in this video, I want to give you guys my thoughts on this report, and if Ryan Jensen does become available in the free agent market and say the Buccaneers do not extend him, should the New York Jets be interested? Because this article says that he's looking around $15 million per year and he's going to be a hot commodity on the open market in free agency, and the Buccaneers seem like they're trying their best to re-sign him. So we're going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen in free agency. So before I hop into the video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Jets Media, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at nyjets_media. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So first and foremost, I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Would you be interested in Ryan Jensen? Because if he does hit the open market, do you want to pay a man who is arguably the best center in the NFL? He's 30 years old. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's a Pro Bowl center. You know, I feel like a 30-year-old guy that is hitting the open market, I feel like they're very underappreciated, just because I feel like when you're a really experienced offensive lineman in the NFL, you really just seem like you can become a rock to an offensive line for the future. Now, the big question that I have about this is, what happens to Connor McGovern? Do we move on from him? Do we just absolutely cut him and save some money in the cap space? Or do we slide McGovern to right guard if we do hypothetically go after and sign Ryan Jensen? Because we do have Connor McGovern. He's coming off a decent season for the New York Jets last year. Didn't do anything crazy. Didn't do anything bad. He was solid for the New York Jets, but he did end off the season with a knee injury, and he's on schedule to have full recovery by training camp. So it's not like he's going to be banged up next year at all. But it really makes you think that Joe Douglas is going to try his best to make sure this offensive line is going to be as best possible for the second-year quarterback, Zach Wilson, next year. So that's the first thing that came to my mind. What happens to Connor McGovern if we do go out there and get Ryan Jensen? I really think it's either we slide him to right guard or we move on from him and just don't really bring him back to the team next year. But I don't think that makes sense. I would not want to cut one of our best offensive linemen on the team in Connor McGovern. I know he's not the best. He's not even top 3, but he's still a veteran, experienced guy that knows the system and is going into year number 2 in the system. I feel like he would do really good things for the Jets next year. So now, if he does hit the open market and the New York Jets want to go out there and get Ryan Jensen, is he worth that much money? So $15 million per year for a center is definitely a lot. But what Ryan Jensen would do is bring a Super Bowl pedigree to the Jets locker room, which is going to be experience. It's going to be knowing how to win the big game, knowing how to go all the way. And obviously, he had Tom Brady, and that entire offensive line was spectacular with Tristan Wirfs and all these other guys around him. So he knows what it takes to win at the next level. He knows what it takes for an offensive line to execute at a high level offensively in the run game and the passing game. So that's what the big plus would be if the New York Jets somehow were able to get Ryan Jensen. Now, I don't really expect him to be on the Jets next year, simply because if you read the rumor and if you read the report, the Buccaneers are going to try their best to go after him and make sure that he does not leave their organization at all. But I wanted to make this video because the New York Jets are linked to him, so they definitely have interest. Joe Douglas is calling some phones, he's calling up agents, he's seeing who's available on the open market for the offensive linemen. So I definitely want to make this video because I want to hear what you guys have to say down below in the comments. Would you want Ryan Jensen on the New York Jets? Do you think it doesn't make sense, or would you rather just stick with Connor McGovern for another year and use that money elsewhere on the offensive line? Maybe you're starting right guard like a Tomlinson or Daniels or all those guys. The New York Jets are going to be active in less than 2 weeks in free agency, so stay tuned for more Jets Media content. I got a lot of stuff planned for free agency. The Combine is just wrapping up, so I'm going to make a lot of Combine videos over the week as well. So I appreciate all the support here on Jets Media. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and please comment down below your thoughts about Ryan Jensen. Catch you guys in my next one. Peace.